Hello there survivors, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended, and this is the start of a brand new build project on Astraeos, which has now become an official DLC map. And I will be building a Greek town on this island group in the middle of the map. It's part of the new DLC, like this is one of the new regions, a little group of islands very close to the new volcano / extinction island, which has a bunch of cool gameplay features. But this island is relatively peaceful, relatively safe, whilst being very central on the map, which is why I chose it. And over the next few weeks, months, we'll be building a bunch of cool Greek-themed buildings just to get a really cool town together. Some of those I will make tutorials from. So if you see any building here that you like and you want to see a tutorial of that specific building, please let me know, maybe with a timestamp so that I know exactly what you're talking about. And we'll see some of those tutorials starting to pop up very, very soon. And others I won't be making a dedicated tutorial video for, but if you still want to replicate some of the other designs, most if not all of this I will be building on live streams, so you can always watch them back if you want to see how I did a certain thing. Now for most of these builds, obviously I'm using the Astraeos build skins, and very important, I'm using the new custom cosmetic version because it has more options, it will have future support, whereas the old build structure mod won't have any support anymore. And of course the added advantage of the custom cosmetic version is you can use it anywhere, you install it yourself on your client, and you don't have to have it on the server. Even official can use this skin. And then for some builds to kind of blend in some extra textures and some extra decoration, I will also be using the Roman structure pack, which is another custom cosmetic, but this one is a premium one, so you do unfortunately have to pay for it. But of course, you can easily switch them out with the Astraeos textures and it will still look really, really nice. With that being said, if you enjoy seeing these builds as inspiration for you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's go on a little tour of this new Greek island town. And we're right here, arriving on our little ship here at my new town. I do not have a name for it yet. Maybe we can come up with one together. These ships are part of a additional mod that you can download, so you cannot have this on official, unfortunately, but they are very cool. They fit the theme and are specifically made to be a companion mod for Astraeos. So we have two of them docked up right here, and there's definitely a lot of detail that I still want to be adding to the streets, to the docks here, but for now we focused on mostly adding some first buildings in, and later we'll be doing some dedicated interior design and street design decorations on stream as well. For now, we have the first layer of, kind of infrastructure down. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see like the layers of the dock slowly going up to the mainland, and then the first few buildings. Some statue gates for the dock, then a proper entrance to the main street or main square. And we have a little trader hall already, a little trader spot that is covered, and then a main warehouse here on this side, and a little temple at the dock. So let's go and take a closer look at those. But yeah, the vibes are already starting to get here. I really like these new statues that he added to the Astraeos structures. We got some of the variations here. One of them, well, warning you or stopping you before you break any rules. One of the guards here with a spear and a sword. And then we have one similar to that, well, the exact same one right over here. If you didn't know, you put these on the deco box, but you can change the size of them later. And yeah, you can make them big. You can make them big. And then we have another variation right there, which is Artemis with the bow, which looks really cool. If we go back to the dock layer here, we have a small little temple at the end of the docks, just to kind of get into the right mood. And as I said, this is one building that is using the Roman custom cosmetic, which definitely does look really cool. It fits in quite well. It's kind of like a little bit of a darker shade, but I think that kind of is nice. Because it didn't have any ramp sloped roof textures, I used Klinger's rustic textures for this. Is another custom cosmetic which you can download and also use unofficial, which has some of these. So these are ramp skinned to this lovely roof, and then this one is actually a pillar skinned as well to get the little middle bit, which is a really nice amount of detail. And then you can see the banner, which is part of the Roman structures. And then, of course, just the normal Rex head. And yeah, got a nice little entrance here to the temple. We got some campfires here skinned with the Roman structure skin, which is really cool. Haven't lit the fires yet. I need to bring in some power mains here to light up the fire so that I don't have to stock them myself. And then inside you can see a big Zeus statue, which is also part of the Roman structures, which looks really cool. And yeah, you can come here to worship or maybe bring an offering. That's why we've got some of these pots or urns around, and we got some chairs or benches here to sit on too. But yeah, really nice. And I also really love this gateway entrance. It looks really, really nice. Really good high textures on this custom cosmetic. So yeah, if you like building in this style, you want a little bit of extra variation besides the free Astraeos structures, definitely recommend this. Even though it's Roman, blends in well enough to kind of use them side by side and yeah, have some nice variation that way. Then of course we have these three little buildings. They're all the same. One of them already added some detail too, with the vines bringing some extra life to it. I also really like this little garden corner. If you're wondering, the plants are from JVH Landscaping, which is a proper mod. You could, of course, also go around with your little shovel and plant pots and get plants that way. The statue is in Astraeos structures. This is actually painted thatch. Unfortunately, we do not have thatch triangles in the main game. I used Architect Structures Remastered, which is a mod. If you do not have that, I do believe there are custom cosmetics that make ceilings look like grass, so you could use those again. I don't know if they are premium or not. I don't exactly know which one it does, but I know there is one out there if you look in the custom cosmetic tab. Yeah, we got some lovely buildings here. Then back here we actually have what is going to be like kind of like a covered trading spot. So there are going to probably be a few market stalls in here, or I might turn it into like a little bit of a stable area so we can park some tames. I don't know. We'll see. We have a little bit of storage here as details, but not too much yet. But I do really love these beams on the interior. I think that really adds a nice little detail to the build, some more structural integrity as well. And yeah, just really adds to the look and vibe of this place, I think. Especially here, you can also see them sticking through, which is quite nice. Just adds a little bit of extra detail and breaks up the colors as well, because the wood is a little bit darker. Really helps breaking up those light textures of all the Astraeos structures. Then we got the big main entrance here to the town. So this is where you go through to get to the main street slash square of the town, where we'll have all the buildings nicely together. But yeah, we got a nice little entrance here, kind of like temple-like, or just very typical Greek structures, of course, with these lovely pillars. Then some more big statues, this time using the big shields, which look really, really cool on both sides. And then the middles are open, so you can use this as a pathway to the sides as well. But yeah, really happy with these. And then again, the banners on here are all from the Roman structure mod, which is just a nice little way to add some details. Nakadas has said that he will be adding more to the custom cosmetic, so maybe we'll get some banners and stuff like that from the Astraeos pack as well, which I would be really happy with, because there is some great assets on the map already, and if we get some of those as part of the custom cosmetic pack, that would be amazing. So hopefully we get more of that. But yeah, this will be the main entrance to the town, and then basically here we'll have like a main town with a bunch of normal buildings. We'll have a lighthouse somewhere there on the corner. We'll have some kind of shrine right here on this hill. That's currently what I'm planning, at least. And then probably something like a villa here, maybe with some vineyards around it to kind of cover more of the land. And then on the hill on this side here, I actually want to build a big temple, so that from the docks and from the town we can see a big temple in the distance. I think that is going to be really, really cool. And then actually somewhere I want to see if I can work in some kind of design for like a big dino pen or breeding area in this Greek style as well. Speaking of, I want to do that because of course, even though I want to make a cool Greek town in ARK, I also want to make sure that some elements of this base could be used as an actual ARK base. So, for example, the breeding pen, of course, definitely useful. And then in this case, this is a warehouse here on the docks. But of course, that will be used as a proper storage and crafting hall for your playthrough, a workshop basically in ARK terms. And yeah, we can see the building right here. Actually a little bit nicer angle from here with the sun hitting it, which looks really, really nice. I love the way that the Astraeos structures blend in with the frontier beams and the frontier skin, which kind of adds a little bit of contrasting color to the whole build, which I think works really, really well. And then we have some of the scaffolding and the frontier ceilings too, which really adds a nice touch to the build, in my opinion at least. I really like the way that looks. These statues again are part of the Roman custom cosmetic skin, which look really, really cool in my opinion. Yeah, so basically we have a little entrance here, staircase up to it so you can reach it. We have the side wings here. Again, I haven't done any interior designing yet. I will be doing dedicated streams for that to kind of improve myself, but also show you my process on the stream. I kind of want to do more of that. So yeah, we have two different sides to this, and yeah, some nice roomy interior. Definitely enough space here for storage and crafting for sure. And then we have a big platform here that comes down, the main elevator. And then this is the way to get back up to the second layer. Of course, I use the wooden platform because that fits a little bit more in the Greek theme. A metal platform would probably be more practical, but we're going for aesthetics here. So instead, we'll be hoisting ourselves up to the next layer, which can then also be fully used for more storage. You can bring your flyers in, of course. And you have some easy access here by these entrances on the side, which are easy to fly in and out of. And with this platform, even if you drop off your tames below, you can easily bring them up to the next layer. If you're wondering where the cranes are from, that's from Visual Storage, which is an amazing mod. Really nice to have a good looking way of storage in the game. And yeah, add some nice structures as well. Actually really useful structure, but also aesthetically a nice little detail to add into a build like this. But yeah, this has been a really fun project so far. I really like some of the first builds that we have. Obviously, most of them are more aesthetic builds, especially this entrance. The warehouse, definitely a really useful build. I think I'll be making a tutorial of that very soon, because this is a practical one that you can definitely use in your playthrough of Astraeos. If you want to build in the style, you want to make sure that you have enough room in your warehouse workshop build. This will definitely help you get going. Yeah, there we go. That is a little bit the overview of the Greek town so far. If you have any suggestions of specific builds, houses, or like blacksmith, you know, you name it, ideas like that. If you have any suggestions like that, please leave them in the comments down below. Suggestions for a name for the town, definitely also welcome. But just general additions that you would like to see, basically any Greek build you would like to see. I definitely have some ideas of my own. Of course, a blacksmith, probably gonna do one of those. I want to have some build that has a little garden with a little dodo shack in the back, so I can pay a little homage to Lance. Of course, after the season of Monarchy, we've just been through all the friends we've made and all the good times we had with our friends. I kind of want to make sure that we have some of those tributes in the town. So I'll probably do something with dodos for Lance, and I also need to think of something for Squirrel and of course for Shadow, at least those ones, maybe for Ninja as well, because he helped us out a bunch during the season too. So I would like some tributes, but of course any suggestions are welcome. If you enjoyed this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I hope to see you around in the next video or stream working on our lovely new Greek town on Astraeos. Goodbye.